Hi everyone. So, some of you may have noticed that over the last few days there was a report. Surgeons were doing surgeries on children in Dublin hospitals that didn't need the surgeries. They weren't necessary. We're on the opposite side of this, and Katie's waiting 14 years for surgery here in Ireland, and it's orthopaedic surgery. We're fighting to get Katie to America for surgery, because she's been given so many excuses over the years as to why they won't operate. We've just given up hope on the HSE doing anything for us, for Katie. And then we get this bombshell. We had an appointment on Thursday the 27th of March 2025 with Katie's physio and the physiotherapy manager with her service providers. It was a critical measurements appointment, so Katie could be assessed on her walking, and they measure her legs to make sure they haven't got any worse than what they were in the first place. At that meeting, surgery was brought up, and the one adult surgeon that Katie has seen in Dublin was mentioned. This one adult surgeon that told Katie if he operated on her, she may never walk again and she'd be dependent on her wheelchair for the rest of her life. And that same surgeon told us that surgeons like Dr. Paley only do the surgery for the money. A trial is something that's never been tried before. This doctor wants to operate on Katie as a trial. So he wants to use her as a guinea pig, basically. Not on my watch, not a hope in hell are they using her as a guinea pig. Katie and I have fought for the last 10 years to keep her out of her wheelchair and up walking. And this doctor wants to do a trial. During that meeting, most of the conversation was aimed at Katie because she's now 18 and she can make decisions for herself. But I was in the room, as I am at all her appointments, and it's for reasons like this that I still go into Katie's appointments with her. What was actually said at that appointment was, from an orthopaedic point of view, that's your call now, Katie. He hasn't said no. He is someone that said it's something that can be trialled. So I obviously butted in when trial was mentioned and asked, do you take the risk of a trial? Because I certainly wouldn't be. And the physio manager's response was, well, that's up to you to make that call. And if you need to see him again to discuss it further with more questions, you can arrange to do that. Do they actually think I was born in the last shower? To think that Katie or I would let somebody operate on Katie that has never done a GANS type femoral and pelvic ostomy before. Oh, the doctor in Dublin told us that we'd leave Katie permanently in our wheelchair, and Dr. Paley said he can operate on Katie and she'll be able to walk better than she can now. So, the best decision for us is to bring her to Dr. Paley. So now we have another surgeon telling us the same things about Katie's surgery. Why? Because the HSE are now putting them under pressure through our protests, media articles and TDs and senators asking questions and bringing Katie up in the door. So they're trying to back us into a corner to let this surgeon do a trial surgery on Katie. You see, this is what happens when you have a child with a disability. They try to bully you into accepting these things. And even if it means there's more damage done to your child, well, they ain't gonna bully me. They tried to bully me in 2013. It didn't work. And they're certainly not gonna try and bully me again. I fought too long and hard for Katie to back down now and let this surgeon do a trial surgery on her and leave her facing a future depending on me to do everything for her again. Katie has her independence and there's no way I'm taking that away from her. So we'll continue with our fundraising, as hard as it is. We'll eventually raise the 300,000 that we need to get Katie to America, and hopefully the HSE then will realise that we went wrong, that we made the best decision again for Katie.